Hey Ryan, thanks for joining me today to give us all an update on what's going on with Run for Our Lives.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So welcome everybody. It's a beautiful day here in Illinois, actually like sunny and warm and perfect.
Finally.
I know. So we just wanted to check in, Ryan, and like hear about how things were going, your training, all that stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's start with this is kind of an important month. There's a lot happening in May. So tell us a little bit about why May is so important.
Well, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, which is actually one of the reasons why we chose to have the event in May, because it feels appropriate, and especially obviously we had no way of knowing what was going to be happening this May when we decided to have it, but I think now more than ever, it's super important to be aware of your own mental health and those around you. Take the time to check in with yourself and do kind of a mental evaluation. It's unprecedented times. It's everybody's going a little stir crazy, so check on yourself and check on your loved ones.
And there was not an order, but a recommendation and some help that the state of Illinois has given for mental health counseling if someone were to need some services, that services can be provided for free right now. Do you know more about that?
I don't. I don't, but we could certainly post the Mental Health Alliance's webpage, a link to the webpage on our page.
Okay. We'll do some research and get that out
Yeah.
to everybody. And how has your training been going?
Good. Last month I clipped 200 miles, which
Ooh,
was it was a big deal for me. I've never done that before. And March was a bit of a rough month for me training wise. I just had a lot of runs that were less than spectacular and a lot of soreness. I ended up taking almost a full week off because soreness. So I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to hit that mark, and so I'm really really pleased that I did hit it.
did you do anything to celebrate?
I had a steak. I had a giant steak.
The protein always makes it better.
Yeah, yeah.
What's been new with your training? Are you progressing your distances each time you go? Do you feel like how is your speed coming? What are you noticing with your training?
Um, yeah, my pace has been getting faster, kind of unintentionally. I don't. I have to be more aware of my pace so that I'm not going too fast. But I just kind of go right now, and if it's fast, it's fast, fast-ish. um, but yeah, my actually, I think next week I taper off a little bit, and then next Sunday, a week from next Sunday, the 10th, I have my last long run. That'll be 26, and then I just start tapering down from there.
Okay, that's exciting. It's like when we started planning this seems so long ago, and like here we are in the month of
Yeah,
this happening.
yeah, it feels like a lifetime ago.
And I just still think it's so amazing. And I know people are cheering you on from all over the country through Facebook and through the Facebook page for Run for Our Lives. So, and I do think people still want to support you. So let's talk a little bit about race day support.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Secure in Place has changed the plans. There is no longer going to be an after party. Is that correct?
Right. Yeah, we're not going to do because of the shelter-in-place order that was extended through May. We're not going to have any festivities at the finish line.
Okay. Um, and along the route, we were going to have stations like cheering stations, and we're obviously going to modify that too. But can you talk a little bit about how the day is going to go for you, when it's going to start, what the tentative route is? I know we're going to post a map, but the tentative outline for the day.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to start at midnight the 29th, and I'll be starting from the Woodstock Square. and there's a bike path that connects Woodstock, Crystal Lake. I'll take that into Veterans Acres. The Fox River Trail connects into Veterans Acres, so I'll just jump on the trail there and go south until I hit the 65 kilometer mark. Then I'll turn around and come back, bring it on back. But it'll almost exclusively be on the bike trail, so it'll be easy for me to find places to stop and refuel and set up aid stations if we do have those.
Okay. Now wait, so midnight, that's really midnight the 30th.
Well, it'll be like 0001
Okay.
on the 30th.
Okay. So you how long do you think it's gonna, what time do you expect to be finished?
I'm estimating that it'll be about a 12:30 pace, which gets me done at that's about 5 o'clock. But I'm gonna build in like 10-minute breaks along the way at the aid stations, so that'll probably push me back to like 6 p.m., 7 p.m., somewhere in that neighborhood.
Okay.
That's my goal. I guess one of the silver linings to all this, not having a finish line party, is if the wheels fall off and it takes me longer, there won't be people waiting on me.
Well, if someone wanted to participate on the day of, and this is totally up to individuals, right? I mean, I feel like we need to make that clear that people can choose to do this. But if people wanted to come out, would you want cheering stations where people still can wear a mask and maintain social distancing? Would you want people to come out along the route and cheer you on?
Yeah, if people are comfortable with it, and are responsible about maintaining social distancing and masks, and especially because I'm not going to be the only one on the trail. There's going to be other people out there, and if it's a nice day, hopefully it is. There's probably going to be a lot of people on the trail. So if people can do that and are comfortable doing that, I would definitely enjoy seeing people out there.
Okay. And if people wanted to run with you and maintain social distancing, what about that? Are you not ready to make that decision yet?
I'm not quite there yet on that decision. We're going to wait until a little bit closer before we make that call.
And obviously, we will abide by whatever orders are in place through our government. But maybe who knows what will happen by the end of May.
Right.
So, all right. And do you need help at the aid stations? Again, if we could set up the aid stations in a way that people can maintain social distancing and wear masks, would you need help at the aid stations, or is that something that you?
Well, with everything that's going on, we didn't coordinate that like we anticipated, because it was kind of up in the air. So if people are interested in being on one of those aid stations, I think that reaching out to the page here or emailing us, I think, yeah.
Okay. And what other ways could people contribute and be supportive of you on race day if they didn't feel comfortable coming out?
Well, the fundraising link is still up and it's still active. We did meet our goal, which very early, which is phenomenal, and means next year we're gonna have to make the goal higher. But it's still active, and if you want to contribute, we are very appreciative of anything you can give. And if you aren't in a position that you can give, a share on Facebook goes a long way as well.
We will, and the money goes directly to the Illinois Peer Firefighter Support Group, correct?
Illinois Firefighter Peer Support Group, yeah.
Okay, we'll repost the link in this post. And then are you going to be doing Facebook Live updates too along the route?
That's the plan right now. I think a lot of that will probably depend on how my battery fares. But yeah, I intend on checking in via Facebook Live semi-regularly
Okay.
throughout the route.
So you'll be able to see if people are messaging you kind of as you go to.
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll do what my favorite part is where I get to send you messages. So I may send out another email to everybody or another Facebook post asking everybody to give us words that we can send to you as you run that day too. So, all right. And how are you feeling emotionally about everything? I feel like, you know, for us as individuals, we've all had to learn to pivot and be probably a little more patient than we're used to being. How is that? Are you feeling sad about some of this stuff, but on the other hand, so excited about some of this stuff? Like, what emotions are you feeling with all of this?
Um, as we are getting closer to the event and kind of getting out of the doldrums of training, I'm at the point in my training where I'm starting to question my training. Like, have I done enough? You know, I think anybody that's trained for a race has this feeling. It's just kind of part of it. But as I'm getting closer, I'm more and more excited about
Great.
the event and just being out there. And I think that it's going to be really powerful.
Agreed. I think I was disappointed that the secure in place or whatever got extended till the end of May because I really wanted to have the after party. And I knew it wasn't going to be this massive amount of people because we couldn't do that. But I really want people to recognize how much effort you've put in and what you're trying to raise awareness for. And I think I felt that in other ways, even though it's not going to be this public show. I do feel like you have so many people rooting you on still. And that's got to be really powerful.
It is just the number of people that have reached out and given me either words of support or thanks because my story has helped them or me doing this has helped them. It's really been pretty awesome, and it keeps me going in the days where it's hard to do it myself.
Okay. And your wife and your kids have been awesome to watch through this journey too.
Yeah, they've been my biggest cheerleaders. It's been a lot of fun.
Great. And how are you sleeping?
Oh, ish. Sleep has been kind of my nemesis over the last few years. So some nights it's good, some nights it's not.
Okay. What have you learned about eating and fueling during all this?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I definitely feel a difference on a day where I eat poorly. My run the next day is never very good. And it hasn't quite stopped me from eating poorly just yet, but I definitely feel it if I eat garbage the day before a run.
Okay. Well, I'm grateful that we had this time together today to just update everybody on what was going on. Maybe we could do another one in a week or two with the Illinois Firefighter Peer Support Group to learn.
Yeah, that would be great.
What would your thoughts be to help people learn more about the organization and where all the money that we've raised goes to?
Yeah, I think that might be helpful to kind of reinforce to people that have donated and maybe spur a little bit more, one last push before the event is over. So yeah, I think that would be a great idea.
Okay, great. Well, thank you again for your time today.
Thank you.